Haters beware, you're in for a scare.
Oh, it's been a while! I knew by your pathetic comment your profile would have effing rainbows. F off and get a bigger shirt as well. What? Get a bigger t-shirt. I feel like I don't feel like my t-shirts are too small. I don't think this is too small. What do you want me to do? Like wear a coat? Like just a long trench coat every day? Oh, naughty! God, the roids have gone to his head, girl. Oh, the piercings must be meant to blend in with the moles. He doesn't realise we'd all actually be wondering which is a piercing and which is a mole. No one in the history has ever looked at me and gone, I don't know whether that silver ball on his face is a mole.
Newsflash, Lisa.
Moles are not silver. I don't know whether that hope coming out of his lip is a mole. Imagine Sammy Whammy being that stupid and having an IQ of -100 to think that my piercings are moles. D to the ranged. You're f***ing deranged. Can I say it again? You're deranged.
Who put 50 pence in Cheddle?
I was going to write something, a serious comment, but your profile pic and photos are enough punishment. I'd say, tell me you've been molested without telling me you've been molested. Oh, we got a dark sense of humor. I've got a dark sense of humor. Oh, you just don't understand. I've got a dark sense of humor.
Shut your hole, bitch.
Do you know why? I actually found that a bit funny, to be honest. Can you wear a shirt? No, Suzanne. I like to get my tits out.
Whore.
Let me get. You think you're a butterfly with dragon blood. What does that even mean? We've gone to a stage now where not even the haters have any idea what they're talking about. A butterfly with dragon blood? You've been stripping on that Kool-Aid, girl. Sipping on the Kool-Aid. Oh, she's off her tits.
It was the butterfly, I tell you. The butterfly.
But a butterfly with dragon blood does sound kind of cool, doesn't it, do you think? A butterfly with dragon blood? Imagine being you. Sad stuff. I don't know. I think being me is actually quite fun. Do I look sad to you?
Do I look upset to you?
Imagine being the kind of person that spends their time on the internet trying to insult people. Sad stuff. I just realized I was trying to do that as like a violin, but it turned out to be more like a theremin. You know, so it's like...
He's crazy, boys. Get the taser.
You stream on Twitch and are verifiable cringe. This isn't Twitter. I find it weird now that people are like talking about verification on Instagram as if it's like identical to Twitter. No, I'm not giving money to Elon Musk. Like, what are you talking? Now that's cringe. But also, imagine saying that someone streaming on Twitch and doing their full-time job is cringe. You're just jealous. Like, that's just total jealousy. Jealousy that you would love to have the freedom and the way that my job lets me live my life. You are just so jealous. I love my career. I love my job. You're never gonna be able to make me feel shit about my job and career that I love doing. What? These people are so stupid. Like one brain cell. Not even that. No, bounced on their mother's knee as a baby. You look like an animal. Let's stop allowing animals to speak. Do we allow animals to speak?
Eons ago, dolphins lived on the land.
I also love the fact that they're called chimp. Maybe take your own advice, sis. Bro, shut up. You've got effing yellow eyes. No, I don't. If you're a transgender, you should introduce yourself that way. You're not a woman. So does this mean when you introduce yourself to people, you go, hi, I'm a stuck-up
Oh.
What I find funny about this whole thing is that they're like saying, oh, no pronouns, don't tell me your pronouns. Oh no, I don't need to know your pronouns. But now this person's literally saying you have to introduce yourself as trans. Like, so what do you want? Because you're gonna get angry if they're going, oh, hello, I'm he, him, I'm she, her, whatever. You get angry if that happens because, well, I can tell. But now you're saying, you must tell me if you're trans. What do you want? I don't think these people have any idea what they want. I don't think these people have any idea what they want. I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
Oh, no offense, lady, but what you don't know could fill a warehouse.
Imagine being gay and bold. I don't need to imagine. Because I am.
Well, I don't fancy that at all.
Your whole profile is a cry for attention, sicko! Says the person who's using all capital letters and screaming at me about wanting attention. You literally are screaming for attention. Sicko. Just a tiny bit of context for some of these comments. There is this man on the internet, and this was recently on Instagram, and I'm not going to show him or promote him because I'm not going to give him any promotion at all, but I commented on this video of this guy who is a anti-vax, COVID hoax conspiracy theorist man. He's like an old guy. Some of you are probably gonna know who he is. There's grey hair, he's old. His whole thing, ever since COVID stuff happened, was he was going into shops, places of people's work. He was doing this underground where he was like going and like harass staff members because they were like wearing masks. Or there's videos of him going around like ripping stickers off like underground train stations, being like, COVID's a hoax, don't social distance. And just being like the most horrific person imaginable. Be a proper like conspiracy theorist, racist conspiracy theorist, like disgusting man, very transphobic, being like really, really horrific to staff members who are just trying to do their jobs. There's this video of him going into a store that doesn't accept money. So like Amazon Fresh, but it was an Aldi shop. And Aldi, this Aldi has decided that they want to make it so you just scan in with your card and you scan out. So this guy got himself going into Aldi, screaming and shouting at staff members, being an absolute I'm gonna pay for this with my money, throwing his money down on the counter and then walking out, and all of his little minions outside like clapping for him. And I commented on this post going like, imagine being this lonely and unhinged to do this, because he's been doing this for ages. Like, get a grip, sir. And of course, me saying that, the floodgates from all the conspiracy theorists, anti-vax people went wild. A mentally ill person like you should not be giving your opinion. A whole eternity of torture is awaiting. Why do they still do this? I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in God or heaven or any of this stuff. The idea that you would go up to someone and be like, you're going to get an eternity of burning fire. I don't believe in it. It's like coming up to me and saying, oh my God, do you know what? Do you know the sofa that you have in your living room? If you look at it at the strike of midnight on the 8th moon of the... it'll turn into a dragon and fly you to Neverland.
It sounds like fun.
It doesn't... deranged. When you look in the mirror, you don't see anything wrong. Oh, fashion. Stunning. Oh, elegance. Oh, pussy, pussy, tight, tight. Pussy, pussy, clean, clean. Oh, she's got style. She's got grace. She's got goiter in her face. Oop, unfollowed. And I'm unsubscribing from Luxeria from this Stephen. Oh, I don't want people like you. I don't want people who follow me, who are conspiracy theorist nutcases, who think COVID's a hoax, vaccines cause autism and make children die, and vaccines cause you to die. Like, I don't want you following me. Swat! This whole thing about how someone has to declare that they're like unsubscribing from or leaving, I literally don't care. Leave. My content is not for you. Imagine as well being like, I'm gonna unsubscribe from my best friend because of something I said that has absolutely nothing to do with her. That says so much about you and your character as a person. And apparently I'm the brainwashed one. Take a look at your pictures, pal. I will, actually. I think they look very gorgeous. Oh, stunning. Oh, fashion on the runway. Not a soul can clack. Not a soul can clack. Not a soul can clack.
Do you like that, Daddy?
Oh, unhinged. Imagine saying that to someone like, you've posted all these pictures. Look at them. Bold N-words. Fits me very well, yes, I'm sure. Bro, look at yourself. I do, every day. Should we look at you? Funny that.
Oh.
Imagine if someone gave a shit about your opinions. Go back to counting twigs. Go back to counting twigs. What's that even mean? Counting what? You're just saying things now for the sake. Go back to counting twigs. I always find it funny when people say things about like, oh, I wonder who gives a shit about your opinion. Yet you cared so much that you had to tell me that. You clearly care about what I say, regardless of how many numbers or how many subscribers or followers I have on the internet. Like, it's so funny that these people go, imagine if someone gave a shit. People do clearly give a shit.
Haha, you love me.
I couldn't watch the whole video because of how unhinged you were. At one point, I was like, calm down, big boy. You'll get a CVA before your time.
How disgusting.
Bro really wears contacts. Yes. Well done. You have eyes. How was that an insult? Like, what? like people who like take the piss out of me for being bold, as if like I hate being bold. No, I actually love being bold. I'm about to read you probably one of the most deranged comments I've ever got about trans people and the word cis. And this is on Twitter from Tracy. If you think no one is grooming kids, I would presume you're extremely naive, ignorant, or a groomer yourself. Maybe unwrap yourself from your sanctimonious ignorance and you may understand who is yanking your chain. Every word in existence is a made-up word. Words didn't just appear out of nowhere. Are you the kind of person that goes, God's created every word known to man, but only the English-speaking words?
Dumbass.
The groomer thing as well. I hate children. I don't even want to go near a child, let alone get even close to be able to groom one. The whole watering down of groomer is like all this shit. Tracy, you're probably a groomer yourself, let's be honest. People who say this stuff all the time, every accusation is a confession, let's just be honest. Do you say cis squirrel? Cis fish? No. People do not need words in front either. It's just another division tool. You're so busy calling everyone transphobe that you refuse to listen to people's concerns. I've outlined it for you, but still you wave your sanctimonious banner. Can you imagine your argument of something not being real is because we don't refer to fish as it? We don't go to a fish and go, that fish has got really nice long arms. No, do arms not exist? That fish has really beautiful toes. Do toes not exist because we don't say that about fish? Can you imagine that? Like, this is the level of derangement these people are. Like that they use such stupid comments like, we don't call a fish cis, therefore the word cis doesn't exist.
I feel as if somebody's disemboweling themselves in front of me, and I don't know whether to applaud or vomit.
I need to leave. Oh, God! God! These people! These people are allowed to vote. These people are allowed to make an influence into your existence. And they say stupid shit like this. To the hinged, girls. Do I have to quote Fergie again? Oh, God. Wait, so I tweeted this tweet in 2018, mind you, 2018. So apparently, this is a straight pride flag. I know, boring to match your real life because no one discriminates against you. And a guy called Paul, only last week, responded, apart from you. You know, there is a real level of victimhood, victim seeking, like victim cringe, like victim kink, whatever you've got, that you are searching for tweets from 5 years ago to then reply to now as if it's just happened to then try to be offended and insult someone. You went 5 years ago. 5 years.
I spit on them. So do I.
That's the cringiest thing and the most desperate thing. Like, wow. Paul, you know what you are? You're lonely. You're Mr. Lonely. You have nobody. Cause you're a... My voice is going a bit, so I can't get to the high note today. But you know what? Lonely. Can you believe this was commented on a YouTube video literally a week ago? I identify as an Apache helicopter.
Die. Just die.
One joke. One joke. That's literally all they've got. One joke, you stupid twat. One joke. You've only got one joke. One joke. One joke is all you need. One joke. You should burn in hell. One joke. Shut up! I think 10 years ago, like 2013 or something, this was said. Like 10 years ago when this was first said. It really wasn't funny at all, to be honest, because obviously still transphobia. But like any kind of like hilarity or funniness you could have got from it from these people, like should have died out years ago. But they're still saying it. Like, it's crazy for you to judge when you look like that. I'm just gonna tell you now that this person responded to me because I said, now this is quite a graphic tattoo about 9/11. Someone scribbled on their back. It looks awful. You can skip to this if you don't want to look at it. But I'm just letting you know, like, this is what this guy is defending. This tattoo. Someone had this tattooed on their back, and it's absolutely distasteful and disgusting. Yes, because me looking like this is clearly the same. We actually went back and forward a few times. This person turns out he's like this hardcore like Christian religious person. It's really insane. It was like, he was trying to preach to me. I was like, literally, shut up. Unhinged. Do you work? No. Can't be English and proud these days. I mean, this just says it all, doesn't it? Can you imagine being this person? Can you imagine for a second being this person? I have bad dyslexia. And even I'm looking at it going, I don't need to ask how this person voted in Brexit. So this is a response to me talking about my tattoo work and saying how I love that my tattoo artist has changed my body over the year. What do you mean changed him? Lol. Those tattoos will age really badly. Well, Sarah, it's always the people that have no tattoos that seem to love to talk about how other tattoos will heal. My comment wasn't rude, and all I'm saying is your tattoos will age badly because I see all the bright colors which I think age badly, which I think age badly. Not even like knowing, I think it ages badly. That's just a thought. If you are triggered snowflake that thought this was a personal attack or something, that's your problem, honestly. I feel really bad for you. I didn't know you were like 5 years old. Grow the F up. These people are insufferable. Imagine just like intentionally going onto someone's page to comment like a really ignorant thing and then go, oh, you're just triggered when the person has schooled you on what you're talking about. Yes. Tattoos will age badly if you don't look after them. If you go out in the sun and tan all the time and don't moisturize and don't look after your skin, any tattoo will age badly. But I take care of myself. I also am going to get touch-ups for the rest of my life. So my tattoos are always going to look nice. But apparently, no, I'm just a triggered snowflake because I'm actually explaining to you why you're wrong. It's always these people who have no idea what they're talking about. Like, just stupid. But all of a sudden it's like, no, you're a triggered snowflake because you've been a cunt. Oh. And it wasn't even based on any fact. It was just like, I think this is how it works. That's kind of attitude that gets people to stop taking their medication because they've heard some thing on the internet about like, oh, don't take your pills because they'll cause you to die quicker. Don't do that treatment because I think that, like, ridiculous. Shut up. Nope. I used to think gay people existed, but now all gays are non-binary and the T-slur and don't even believe in gender now. All gay people are non-binary or trans. I mean, what are you talking about? We don't exist anymore, apparently. Warren or Tristan, whatever your name is, has proven that gay people no longer exist because we're all non-binary and trans people. You wouldn't dream about mocking Jews or Muslims, but when it's Christians, it's fine, yeah? Poor oppressed Christians, how will you survive? Oh no, poor Christians. Oh, the Christians. Ooh, the Christians. Get a grip. So this is in response to my Mortal Kombat full tattoo sleeve I have on my right leg. Hello, what's Mortal Kombat without Shao Kahn and Liu Kang? Shake my head. It's so stupid, yes, because my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat don't happen to be Shao Kahn or Liu Kang. Therefore, I'm an awful person because I wanted different characters tattooed in me. Everyone to a certain degree has main character syndrome within certain things. Everyone has it, it's a normal thing. But to be this level of main character syndrome, where you're like, your full leg sleeve shit because it doesn't have my favorite characters on. Like, get over yourself. Literally, like, what? Apparently this is still a thing that people want to go for. And I'm sure this is how you consumed your T-slur fluid. Do we even get Bud Light in the UK? Do we even get Bud Light here? It just goes to show that these people have no idea what they're talking about. First of all, I hate beer. I think it's disgusting. I'm a cocktail kind of person. Poof. The idea as well that apparently because one trans person promoted a beer, all of a sudden it means it's now T-slur fluid. Like what? Yes, because suddenly, because someone's face on a can, it suddenly means the ingredients are different. And now it's just like, it's the blood, the essence of this trans person.
Ooh, sounds delish.
Also, butt chugging. Do gay people butt chug? I feel like that's a very frat boy butt chug thing. Do gays do that?
Certainly not.
What's funny about all these boycotts and shit that they do is the fact that, like, Bud Light is owned by another company who owns, like, basically every beer that gets sold. So, like, you boycotting Bud Light doesn't do anything. The conglomerate person who owns everything doesn't give a I know I spoke about this many times, but the reaction that the right wing had to the whole, Bud Light thing that happened is just absolutely unhinged. Like, it shows the level of like stupidity, but also pettiness that people have. One single person, a trans woman, Dylan Mulvaney, had one sponsorship on her own Instagram, and it was like the world had ended. Imagine having such a vapid, empty life. That's sad. Like, it's actually sad. Oh, so one thing that I absolutely found hilarious is I tweeted out a little while ago, there's nothing more jarring than Ollie London with a face full of makeup filler, Botox and Juvederm saying what men and women should be. And I think that's 100% correct. It's very funny that someone who looks like him gets to be like, oh, men should be like this, women should be like that. No, sis, you pretended to be a Korean man. Shut the f up. But I didn't tag him in this, and this proves 100% that he sits there and Googles his name, because he found my tweet and replied, a quote retweet reply, and said, ironic that someone that looks like this would say this about me. I didn't pretend to be a Korean man. We said you were going to get penis reduction surgery, you got like eyelid surgery, got a nose job plan to make yourself look like a Korean man. And then we're suddenly, oh no, now I'm a Korean woman. And now you're suddenly a born again Christian. Like, no sis. Me looking like this, I can easily take this out. I can take my piercings out if I really wanted to. I didn't get like 100 grand's worth of plastic surgery to look like a melted candle. But he very quickly deleted this because he realized that, oh my god, no, he's actually got a following. Don't come for me, bitch. The TV is too far up and nearly on the roof. And you always change your eyes because you think people would think they're real. And also, you're wearing work uniform. I'm wearing work uniform. Also, the TV's too far up. You do realize that this isn't the ceiling. There's actually still like this much space above these lights. What are you talking? This has to be one of the most deranged comments I think I've ever had. You know that insulting me doesn't work. So you thought you'd try to insult where my TV's placed on the wall? Deranged! 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 She's deranged. She does not know what she says, cause she's deranged. She's deranged. She's got gout on the brain. She's unsavable.
She's dead.
So I'm not gonna lie, this actually made me laugh quite a lot. Bargain bucket Lex Luthor has me dead. Do you know what? I'll take it. You can have that one. I'll take it. It made me laugh. Do you know what? Halo on fire 111. You've got that one. I like it. Well done. So this was commented on a photo of me and Kaya that I posted 3 years ago. Someone scrolled back 3 years to randomly comment this. Unfollowed, like I unfollowed her. And I'm assuming that's probably one of Jake Munro's underage, deranged fans. Oh. Imagine scrolling back that far just to get offended over a photo that I took with one of my good friends from years and years ago. Get a grip. Get a grip. What? Especially when the person you're saying unfollowed because I unfollowed her has literally done nothing wrong. Like, what? This is genuinely going through the last video of yours I watched. I'm sure you don't care, don't. But I can't stand when someone judges people and makes assumptions about them based on their looks or life choices. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and in my opinion, you're spreading judgments and hate. People can express themselves however they please. As an artist and a modified person, one would think that you would be more tolerant and open-minded. I guarantee that some of these people have much better personalities than you. The black alien being one of them. He's much better and more genuine, less judgmental person than you. Where do I even begin, sis?
Some drug abuse.
This was on a Jobstopper tattoo video where basically I was saying, as I tend to do on these videos, probably not a good idea to get a huge ejaculating penis tattooed on your cheek. It's probably not a good idea to get a woman coming or defecating on your hand. If me saying that is judgmental, I will take the judgmental trophy and I will be on my way.
We have a winner!
If I had my niece and nephew here and you had a huge ejaculating penis on the side of your face, you will be staying away from me. I do not want, that is not appropriate for people to see. If I walked around this high street with pornography out, I would be arrested for indecent exposure. That's the same thing. I also want to talk about the Black Alien Project and you saying he's much better and more genuine than me, or nice or whatever. Do you want to tell you what the Black Alien Project did a couple of weeks ago? He took a video of someone who had no legs. And in this video, it was someone who had an accident or whatever, lost their legs, and he was like he was showing the video how he gets himself up and then puts his like prosthetic legs on. I'm glad that he's got this option, but it wasn't like a video where it was clearly showing his struggle to do it and how, blah, blah. The Black Alien Project took this video, put it onto his own Instagram story with fire emojis around it, being like, oh, goals, can't wait, and acted as if like this is like some accomplishment thing that he cannot wait to get to, because he said himself that he wants to remove his legs so he can have robotic legs attached. That's horrible. Can you imagine being the person who's obviously gone through some kind of accident or something and lost both of his legs, and then you taking his struggle and how he tries to like adapt himself to life, and then you put that as if it's like fun goal to be like, I can't wait for this to happen. How is that a nice thing to do? Please explain to me how that's a nice thing to do. Before he's gonna cut his legs off now, he's gonna do this to his feet. He wants to do this to his feet next year before he cuts his legs off. Don't start talking to me about the Black Alien Project being this like nice, wonderful person when he's like being completely ableist in every way, shape or form, and then posting other people's like accidents and being like, oh, can't wait, goals, can't wait to do it. F you. Homosexuality isn't love, it's lust. Love isn't prideful. Sorry, Christians, sorry. If you love your husband or your wife or whatever, you cannot be proud or prideful of them. Do not in any way, shape or form say that you are love or that you are proud or that you are so happy or anything about your partner. Don't you dare. That's a sin. It's not prideful. Straight sexuality and love isn't prideful. It's a thing you must just have. Die.
She's dead.
Jesus would never. Jesus loved a good peach. Squat. For Jesus. Jesus loved to get raw dogged on the last supper table with all of his men. Ooh. Jesus loved to be in the center of a human centipede. Ooh. Jesus loved a good fisting. Ooh. Jesus loved to go cottaging in all the little cottages in cottage land.
Perverse and degenerate.
Love isn't prideful, no. But what is love then? What is love? 'Cause it isn't prideful. Don't be proud of love. These people are so ill. That is child abuse to transgender anyone under 20. A 19-year-old is not a child. What are you talking about? You can't transgender someone up as well. Like, it's so stupid. These people are so dumb. These people, they have no idea what they're talking about. Child abuse to transgender anyone under 20. What are you talking about? Moron! You're a stupid moron. You're a stupid moron. Moron! Moron! You're a stupid moron. You're a stupid moron. That was the cool mental sounds of Roly.
Well, I hated it.
LGHDTV. Oh yes, very Keith from Dartmoor. Can't host, must be discreet. Seeking TV, CD, DVD, must be discreet. Gay Rabbit, inbox number 261. Gay Rabbit, Sky number 257. Oh, Gay Rabbit.
Let me help you.
Who remembers any Gay Rabbit fans? Remember Gay Rabbit from back in the day? Bro, do you have a split dick? I do actually. A confused man calling other people a clown. Got to be the joke of the day. Thank you, I'll be here all night. What am I always want to know what I'm confused about. What am I confused about? It's got to a stage now where I genuinely think that anyone who doesn't necessarily fit the most societal definition of like man, woman is now suddenly like trans. The amount of times people ask me like to comment about how my pronouns in my bio, pronouns in your bio, opinion rejected, all this shit. We've seen it many times today. Like that happens all the time and it's like, no, I'm a man who's he, him. Like, I don't understand, like, what they think. I think they genuinely believe that I'm, like, this, like, trans person. It's like, no, you're confused about who. You can't decide your gender. Like, no, I'm a man. I'm not confused. It's always the low IQ and mentally ill leftists that hate Jordan Peterson. Imagine the irony of someone who's following Jordan Peterson and taking what he says seriously. The irony of that person then saying that it's the other people that have the low IQ. Unhinged. A lot of these comments as well is because I commented on this like Reddit post about Jordan Peterson being like, oh, people who like Jordan Peterson or whatever, like clown emoji. And that's why a lot of these posts are kind of what they're like asking about how I look because I posted a clown emoji and they're like, oh my god, you commented that when you look like a clown yourself. The government successfully brainwashed you. I actually hate the government. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's so stupid that all these people who got on the anti-vax, the anti-COVID, like the COVID hoax, anti-lockdowns, all these things that they got, like the anti-trans, like all of this stuff that's going on at the moment. I find it so funny that it's always the most brainwashed people who watch the most conspiracy theorist shit on the internet who then claim that us who live in the real world are the most brainwashed. Sheep. Calling people sheep. Oh my god, Sean, the sheep girls. You're like, I'm a free thinker while I watch 18 hours of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder beat his wife. Like,
Disgusting!
free top J. You guys are insufferable. Shut your mouth. You stupid twat, baby, you just sound like a clown. I know you hate me, but that's okay, 'cause it won't stop me from being gay. Get on up when you're down, baby. That was the cool mental sounds of Roly.
I sentence you to death.
Bro, I'll give you a warning. Never go near a magnet, okay? I'm serious. Just don't. Don't ask why, just don't. And the award for the most original comment goes to... not you, you twat. People are still commenting shit like this. Like, oh, don't go near a magnet. Oh, airport security. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. Says the fruity beta male soy boy. I love that it's like people always like, you're a beta male because you're an alpha male. You're an... alpha male, like what's funny about alpha males? Alpha males, if you want to believe in the concept or whatever, will not be someone who is following every word of another man who's going, oh my god, I'm such an alpha, this beta male behind me because he doesn't, like, no, you are also a beta male. The alpha male is the top one, and unless you're him, you are a beta male. And I can't imagine Z06 Striker has many followers. You're like, oh, it's such an alpha. No, you pathetic pustule of malignant ooze. Bio explains everything. Yes, that's what a bio is for.
You, sir, are a moron.
He/him clown. Yes, I am a man and I go by he, him pronouns. Isn't that what you guys want?
Crack.
Imagine being verified just because you're gay. Yes, because that's exactly how it works. All gay people on Instagram are verified. So then why aren't you verified? Because you're clearly a don't you have kids to chase or something? No, I've already done that this morning. It's a few hours later. I'm having my chill out time now. Being gay is your entire online personality, dog. What's funny is it actually isn't. Like, if these people actually did any research, like, I tend to not really do content surrounding LGBT issues. If you were to be like, oh, being alternative is your online business, oh, being alt or whatever. Like, yes, I'm like, okay, well, in that fact, yes, in a way, being my, you know, slightly bizarre looking self is a lot more of my personality online than it is being gay. Like, I don't really do LGBT content very often anyway. I find it so weird. I find it so weird people say things like that because you clearly don't know anything about me. But anyway, Callan, should we see what you post? When Instagram can't handle my vibes and so they delete my posts. Oh, it's very the Joker tells my story. People don't understand me. Oh, no, babe. I won't give you a maple syrup foot job under the table at my local Denny's. My honest reaction. So being a weirdo creep on Instagram is your entire online personality, dog. Imagine posting shit like that on the internet and then thinking you can critique me. This was a reply to a tweet I made about global warming. The oil is there to be used. Climate change is a hoax. I genuinely, like, this is actually, these people who are like, climate change is a hoax, like, unhinged. All these people who are like absolutely deranged say that climate change isn't real and it's all a hoax. When the world goes to shit in like 10 years, 20 years time, there should be a thing like all these people, you should get like scanned on the internet. And if you're there on Twitter moaning and whining about climate change being it's all a hoax, all this, you should get zero help. You should be like, okay, well sis, you deal with this now. You wanted this, is fine. These people should, honestly, there should be some kind of consequence for these kind of people because these are the reasons, like, we're all gonna die because of these people. They're like, oh, I must use more oil.
Well, I'm sick of it.
The dude with a massive Krusty the Clown tattoo calling someone a clown. Yes, because that's how it works. I'm also a hedgehog and a bandicoot. I'm also Homer Simpson. I'm also a Jack-in-the-Box. I'm also melting. I'm also a skull. I'm also the Mortal Kombat version of Satan. Can you imagine? Yes, because you've got something tattooed on you, it means you're that thing.
Well, that's not funny.
Yeah, after checking your content, there's no way in hell I'll be able to take you seriously. Well, thank you, Jason. I'm sure people take you very seriously. Take a look in the mirror. I mean, we've already done this in today's video, but we'll do it again, I guess. Oh, yes, beautiful. Oh, she's got style. She's got grace. She's got gout in her face.
So sick of that joke.
Do you hate men? To be honest, I do, because most of you are fucking fragile, pathetic people who have to scream at the top of your lungs how other people love to live their lives because they're not masculine enough for you because you're threatened. And also you don't wash your asshole because you think it's gay.
Disgusting.
You dirty bitch. You living in one, you effing fairy. Well, we've already established that I'm a butterfly with dragon blood, so I can't be a fairy and a butterfly. You gotta make sense, so pick one. Am I a fairy or a butterfly? Bro, there's only 2 pronouns for men and 2 pronouns for women. Everything else is delusional. Grow up. No one's... yes. No one's arguing that. He, him. She, her. Men, women. They, them. Is for something else. The irony is strong. That's some profile melt. Melt? What does that even... melt? What the hell does that even mean? I need to look up what does melt mean. I've never heard of that. What does it mean if someone calls you a melt? An insult. Describing a person who has fallen for someone and gone soft. Are all these people in the room with you now, sir? Like what? Oh, just stupid. I want you to get as many piercings and tattoos as I have and then tell me about being soft. I mean, I do like a bit of melted cheese. Cheese tax, the cheese tax. I absolutely love you. But not all right-wingers are bad. If you vote right-wing, you are voting for the eradication of me and my people. So guys, I have officially been cancelled on Instagram. It's a lot to deal with. It's been very stressful, very upset, very depressed by the current situation on Instagram right now. You're literally defending this horrible man who has made a career of himself over the past few years, just going into stores and harassing workers and harassing London Underground people and harassing people for attention on the internet. Like, you're defending this, like, anti-vax, far-right, conspiracy theorist, like, transphobic, horrible, bigoted man. This is who you're defending. And the idea that, like, so this post actually went quite large. It was really big. So a lot of people who may follow me actually saw me. And I had a few people respond to me being like, I love you, but what the f are you talking about? Oh, you're so wrong for this one. I can't believe you'd say this about this old man. Learn who this person is before. Like, how are you actually in 2023 looking at videos and things on the internet and just taking them at face value without doing any research? Like, this man is horrible, like a horrible man, and he's been doing this for ages for attention. I had a few people saying like, oh, they really looked up to me and they loved my content, but this is like this girl who's like unfollowing me now, whatever. And it's like, if you follow someone and you love their content, you look up to them and you appreciate what they do, and you're like looking at their their comments, what they say, and going like, oh, I actually take what he says valuable and I listen to him, all that stuff. How are you looking at a comment I've made and instantly just going, oh, he's an absolute, how could he say this? Maybe use a tiny bit of critical thinking, just an ounce of critical thinking, and go, this person I respect, and I listen to what he says, and I take what he says, and I listen to what he says, and I respect him. So maybe there's more to this than I realize. But no, you just go to, I'm unfollowing you, you're disgusting. It doesn't matter if the theme of the video is something you agree with. You're now like defending someone who is harassing store workers for literally just doing their job. These store workers have no input as to if cash gets taken away in this store. Like, it's the higher management, just the people working in the store stacking the shelves, or who would work behind, like, you know, where you would come in and out. Like, you're just being a as someone who worked in retail and have to deal with people like this, you're just being a but apparently I'm the horrible one. Bonkers. 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 Well, guys, the haters are truly triggered aboard that trigger train. Choo-choo, speeding down the railway, about to crash off a cliff and plunge to their deaths. They are not coming back like Jesus Christ. They are not squatting for Jesus. Jesus does not love being raw dogged by them on the Last Supper table. Jesus does not want to be in the human centipede with them on the Last Supper table. Jesus does not want to get dogged in Trafalgar Square. Just people dogging in the middle of Trafalgar Square. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. This has been a lot. I love a hate comment video. I don't really get to this very often because I actually genuinely just don't really get any hate comments anymore. Twitter, I used to sometimes get them, but now that all the ticks have gone, unless you have a tick, you kind of get boosted. But if you don't have a tick, your comments and Instagram kind of on Twitter just kind of get hidden. So even when I comment on things, I don't really get many replies anymore because I don't pay for a tick. And it's rare on Instagram as well that I get any like hatred, because I feel like Instagram's a little bit less hateful than Twitter, so it's kind of harder to find more sort of like triggered right-wingers. Yeah, I don't really get hate comments anymore, so if you want to leave me a hate comment, leave comment down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. And as I said, there's a brand new podcast episode about all the things that have been going on in the world. Make sure you go check that out. There's a link down below. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Patch Kitty, Little Kitty Witty. Thank you for following me over on Twitch. If you would like to be on the next Twitch shout out, come follow me on Twitch. And today's lovely Patreons, thank you so much for being a patron. You guys are delicious. There's the names on the side of the screen here, and an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Rishi, Athena Barrington, Erin Grace, Jenna Beth Herman, Zoe Severe, Heather McFarland, Christina Kyle, Benjamin Baker, Robin Scott Palmer, Corin Pemberton, Bethard, Steffi Tech, Caitlin Wright, Chloe Louise, Shell Herman, and Kelly Bowser. Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are delicious. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch other say that you can't be. Why is that? Because you are flawless.